This is Hart, and what I have on my desk, besides my computer, is... And why does it show me as having 2 lives today? That is so weird. It says I'm making 2 different live streams, and I'm only making 1. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about all that. So what I have here is wet glue, stick glue, scissors, ruler, double-sided stick tape. This is the kind of hole punch I want to use, just because I want to be fast about it. And my computer so I can see if anybody's chatting. I do have this just in case I want to go playing with that. Oh, I wondered where this went. So what I have today is a kit that I pretty much made during the morning. And 4 are going to go in the auction. 4 are going to go into, let me move you down so you don't have to see so much computer. 4 are going to go to Hartists. Okay? And this is the whole kit, nothing but the kit. And I'm going to clear off my desk so I don't accidentally use something that doesn't belong in the kit. You know what else I should get is a stapler. I think a stapler would be good. I happen to have that right here. Do we have enough staples? I have 2 staples in there. Let's put some staples in there, baby. And that presumes I know exactly where the stapler box is. That's not there. So I guess I'm only going to be using 2 staples, because I'll have to find my stapler box. Okay. So what's in the kit? I did this earlier. So I have several sheets of paper. And these are cardstock. 1 is normal paper, and then 5 are cardstock of the big pieces of paper. Then the cover in the kit are going to be these guys. That's the cover. Then I have some messy things, these little cards. And what I want to do is take the small things that I think are going to be embellishments and pile these up. I might actually use that as one of the pages, though. So let's get all the small things in a pile that are embellishments and put them all together. I don't really need to squish it. What am I doing? I'm so used to making kits, I'm just ready to do that. All right. This is a page. These will be embellishments. Ooh, let's just make that a page. That's a good page. Anything this and bigger will be a page. Now, I know that these, for anyone who does end up getting a kit like this, these cannot be a page all on their own. They're fragile. So they're just part of making the kit. Then I'll make each of these pages. This one. And now, I'm a bit of an odd duck. I don't like to color inside the lines. So, wouldn't it be kind of fun to just put a hole in that? I wonder if I could put a hole in that. And just make that one of the things that flips. Nah, I'll glue it down. So it'll be an embellishment. Oops, here's one of the... Oh, where's the other one? You guys see what kind of a chaotic mess I am? Oh, it's in here. There it is. Alright, it's going in with all the other embellishments. I don't want to embellish it till the end. I just want to get the pages going. Alright, so here's all my pages. And then these ones are going to be folded. These stickers are going to be embellishments. And then this will be folded and then made into one too. I might even lick it and glue that. Okay. This looks like fun. Before I get started though, I received this in the mail today. And so Erin Lossner wrote on the box that she sent, gifted by Lynn. So let me open this and see what Lynn did. Because Lynn's always up to something. And how in the heck do I even open... Oh, there we go. Open the box. All right, Lynn, you're going to have to tell me. Well, maybe. Oh, goodness. I'm going to cut this too. All right, now I'm opening it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to peel off the sticky fun stuff first. Oh, you know I'm going to be using this box at some point as a crafty project. All right. Oh, Lynn, look at you. This says, Lynn picked these up. So these are things that Lynn bought in an auction for, oh, look at this. This is fabulous. Oh, Lynn, you're awesome. For the foundation. So if you guys are watching, make sure that you say thank you to Lynn. Lands and People. Ooh, this is a good book, and it's going to go straight into the auction. This is fabulous. Oh my gosh. Look at the images in this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And the book itself, it's a fabulous size to make into a journal. Copyright 61. So yeah, cut these images out and play with them. And then these boxes will be, this game box is going to be reused for when I wrap fabric around cards and such. And the other thing is something that I bought at an auction, and I'm just going to give you guys a sneak peek. I bought myself something in support of when Scotty, they were raising funds for Scotty, and this is a junk journal kit with all kinds of fun stuff in it. It has just loads of fun stuff and vintage papers. And so I'm excited about that, and I'm going to take this with me on my trip with some watercolor pencils. And that's going to be my craft on the go. Doesn't weigh too much, it'll be easy to take. Now let's get back to what I was doing. And I only want to use what was in the kit, plus, you know, glue, ruler, basic craft supplies. I'm probably going to have to glue this baby, but I like that he's wire. I can fold him to the size I want. So I have harder edges. And just put him as part, you know, maybe I just leave the cover as it is. That's what I'll do. I'll leave the cover as it is. And let's just start playing with these papers. So here we'll be, hey there, Zoe. So the kit I was making this morning, this is the one I want to make for myself. And I shouldn't say for myself. I'm probably going to be making it for the auction. All right. I want to do it this way. Find my spot in the middle. There we go. Can you hear my husband downstairs? And then just do my little pokey. Oh, I didn't push it all the way through. Isn't that horrible? Oh, I hope this works okay. Oh, yeah, it'll work fine. Okay, obviously, it's going to be a little bit wonky because that's just me. And then I'll fold it here. Take this guy off. Put him right there. And I want to fold these pages to be little trifolds. Because these are the ones that are too big. And part of why I'm doing it this way is so I can share with the Hartist what my process is for those who are new to junk journals. And let me do this one more time. Try to line it up. And maybe that's a safer way to do it. All right. Now I know the size. I'm just eyeballing this one. because I don't want to punch it twice every time. And to make it the same size, eyeball this baby in. And then for those of you with a single hole punch that are doing this, or for the Hartists who now everyone except for one should have an awl. Nope, this is not going to be perfect, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. You can use an awl to make these holes also. Alright, fold this guy down. You guys hear my chair is squeaking and it's driving me nuts. Okay, that's better. Put you here. And yes, I have all the tools like the bone folder and all kinds of stuff that I could be using and be all fancy pants doing the crafting. But I want to make this clear that you don't need all the fancy pants stuff when you're doing these things. And you don't even need everything to be perfect. Let's say I didn't do all the holes perfectly right. That's okay too, because the beauty of this is it's a junk journal recipe book. It's one where you can make notes. And how wide is this? Oh, look at that. It's about 3.5 inches wide. That's good stuff. Okay. That one feels like I did it a little bit crooked, but it doesn't look crooked. That's weird. So what are you guys up to today? And isn't it the weirdest thing how it says I'm live twice? I just don't get that. Move these cute things aside. Alright, we're going to go at about here. And we know we're 3.5 now, so that's what I'm going for. Oops, I didn't do a good job of making that one balanced either, so I'll move the holes over just a little bit. And this is the last one that's going to be folded like this. Don't have to make them all the same size, but feels good to at least try. Uh-oh. I might have made this one just a little bit too small. I'll just move the fold a little bit. There we go. That's better. Alright, so now these are ready to go in it. And my goal is to make sure I don't have too many things that fit on these rings. Everybody has the same size jump rings that are going in here. You know, this doesn't want to open. It doesn't like me. There we go. And I'm just going to do that. And let's just make it as we go. That's kind of a simple thing to do, I suppose. That'll be my back page. And in order to make sure that someone can open this, how is that going to work? So on each of these, I will cut this in. That'll work. That way when it opens like this, and it closes and goes back around it. Yeah, that works. So put you in. This will be the very last page. And make sure I'm doing these kind of in a logical order and all right side up, which I wasn't. Oh, look at that. Well, it is right side up. Never mind. It's working. It's right side up. It just looked out upside down for a second there. Okay. This is the right side up way. And then I do a little trim here so it'll come out of the little spots. Once closed, it'll make sense. And this guy the same. And if you guys don't want to see two sets of holes and you're making these, just trim that off. But whoever gets this can decide. But this is how I would make it, because the beauty of it is that it's a junk journal. So I'm going to make it just like if I was going to keep it. Okie dokie. Now, it hangs over. If you don't want it to hang over, then you can just fold each one of them in. But you know what? I think I want it to hang over. I think I want it to be a messy one. And I might come back, and I'm only going to do it on one as I go. I'll add the other one at the end, just to keep it together. Oh, you know what? Look at me doing this, and my instincts say that I don't want them all looking the same in every section. So if you have one of these babies, this will definitely make your job easier, because then all my holes are going to be the same distance apart. And I want to do this one on the fold. And then each one of these I want to do long ways. Yeah, I'm definitely going to unhook this because I want them to be a variety. So let's just hole punch them all first. Then I'll split them out how I want them organized. Oh, that squeak. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of a quiet one. Oh, let's keep these all upright. I gotta remember the holes on the left. Do I have any I don't like the back of? And then I can use those as my decorating ones. Nope. I don't want to see the barcode. I don't want to see the stripes. And the rest are fine. We'll just take a couple for decorating then. Alright, go back to the ones that are finished. There we go. I have 2 greens. Let's take a green for decorating. 2 reds. Let's take a red for decorating. And these are all a nice firm cardstock too. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely to see you, Jean Peter. I am currently working on making a junk journal for the auction. Now let's save. Ooh, look at that. I have 2 yellows of exactly the same color. We'll use those in making the embellishments. Now that's too many. Let's just use 1. I gotta leave a lot of writing space for the recipes. And you know what's fun about making this for someone else as a gift? Well, I shouldn't say as a gift because it is for sale. But something where someone else is going to be using it is, I know that everybody else's handwriting, it always looks more special to me than my own handwriting. And so on some of this, maybe I'll put a little bit of my own handwriting, since I enjoy seeing other people's. And we'll do some in cursive, because then, you know, the kids today who aren't learning cursive won't be able to read it in the future. Life will not slow down. I totally agree with you, Jean Peter. Totally. Let's just put a nope in here. Alright, We know this guy wants to be cut on this spot. This guy goes early on in the book. And then the little hello, he's bigger. We'll mix him in, say yes often. Kinda don't know if I want to, yeah, I like the back of him, so I'm not gonna glue him down. You can write on the back. Mix him in. Oh, now this one I'm gonna fold. And he's gonna have to go. What's nice about doing it this way with the binders, look at that, he sticks out a little bit, but that's fine. He don't need to worry about it. Now he doesn't stick out at all. You can tell I made this just for myself because I didn't even worry about gluing it down on the edges. All right. Put you in the middle. Your 4th grade grant. See, I thought they stopped teaching cursive. Man, that's awesome stuff. All right, so now on this one, how do I want to do this one? So if I make you like this, oh, I have an idea. So if I make you like this, then I'm gonna make you bigger than my pot holder. And because I'm feeling feisty, yeah, look at that. Look how much bigger than the pot holder it is. You can't even see the pot holder behind it. That's funny. I'm going to do the same with the cardstock. And what I might do is trim out just by cutting it wildly. You know, just put it in there, trim it out, cut it wildly. When I say wildly, I mean by using the scissors and just trimming it out with scissors, because remember, I'm trying to make this to where it's easy for other people to create it as well, including the artists. All right, here we go. So if I go like this, I don't want to trim the crochet thing, and just trim around it. And I could potentially use the scraps. Oh yeah, that'll work. Look at that. You only need a little bit of that wild color. And I can potentially use the scraps when I make the embellishments. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Let me set those aside though. I just love junk journals. I do. All right, this one's gonna have to go far away from that one. All right, and now all of these are all holed up. And these guys, I want to carefully do the same on the fold, but because they're such stiff paper, let me show you guys what I do when I'm working on stiff paper. Let's do one at a time, because I'm probably going to mess something up. I do just a little score. Let's go to 5.5. I don't have my normal scoreboard up because, again, I'm trying to do this to where people could redo it themselves. And I just use my metal ruler to start my fold. And then just go to the other side. And it's okay if it doesn't line up perfectly. If you don't have a bone folder, use the back edge of your fussy cutting scissors. All the artists now have fussy cutting scissors. If you're brand new and you didn't get fussy cutting scissors, let me know. See, if it doesn't line up, it's not a big deal, because 1, you can just trim it, or 2, you can just not worry about it because they don't all have to be the same size. So let's put you in here. We got the holes. And we'll trim you out. I think what's nice about doing the trim this way by hand is that I know it's going to tie out nicely. in the end. And again, worried and making sure I don't accidentally cut this guy, the pot holder. All right. This page, and oh, that's so cute. All right, these guys done. And let's fold the next couple. Isn't it funny how fast a junk journal goes when you are working from a kit? And if you don't have the ability to buy it, any kit that is, make yourself, go shopping in your own supplies and make yourself your own kit. Pull everything together. I just did the same thing again by just a little bit. That's okay. Let's trim you out. Yes, I talk to my stuff all the time. You know, I'm trying to figure out, is the world ever gonna slow down? Does it ever? I don't know. I don't think the world ever slows down. And what's nice about not putting these right next to each other, the papers, when I get ready to put them all together, is that you won't notice if one is just a little bit different than the other. I could just use this as my template, huh? Let's do that now. All right, go to about 5.5 inches. Oh, what's it doing? Why does it say it's frozen? I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Are you guys frozen? I'll just do a refresh and see if you guys are frozen also. Maybe I just hit pause on my computer. That would be something I would do. Now, if you want to be fancy pants about all this stuff, you can use all the fancy pants supplies you want to use when you're making your junk journal. Oh, good. I'm glad you're still there. All right. Now, I'm lining up the holes. And if you only have a single hole punch and you're doing this, or an awl and you're doing this, just make one template and work off of that one with where your holes go. And it'll still work just fine. That's why I know I can now send this to any of the Hartists, because they all have awls. Woohoo. I'm so excited about being able to send those this month. Oh, good, I'm not frozen. Can't believe I got bumped off twice today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5-ish. Gonna go to 1/2-ish. And these are clearly a little bigger than 11. It's like 11 1/4. Because when I trim it to 5.5-ish, oh, I forgot to do this part. That's the most important part. Holy smack-a-janoles, this is going to be a quicksies. You know, if you need it to be absolutely perfect, you're not watching the right person. Because I don't do anything absolutely perfect. Anything at all. Holy smacks, it's Chris crafting again. And you know, I am not going to be able to see your name without thinking Chris Craft. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just fold this one perfectly square up. This way. Without using the metal ruler. I do prefer to use the metal ruler. I just wanted to do it different. Because I don't like doing it always the same. I think that's why I like all the pages to be different. Because, you know, it just... Oh, okay, sorry, Kristen. It's just so fun to say Chris Craft. I'm sorry. All right. You know, somebody's probably looking at this saying, okay, you're not making it perfect. You're not lining it up. But, you know, there's just something lovely about the wonky and the homemade like this. If I wanted to, which I kind of do. Oh, I don't. I want to keep it simple. But here's what I would say. Well, Kara's my nickname. My real name is Carolyn. All right, here's what I would do. If this was mine and I wanted to be all fancy pants, I have these really cool long edger things. Those are fun. And I would use my punches on the long edge. All right. Now we can put our pages together. Let's see what we have, and we're going to put them into sections. So we have all these, which are this size. This is for embellishments. I dropped one. It's fine. You don't have to use every single piece. All right. This is different. And this one's different. And like I said, don't forget, people, I don't want it to be all inside the box because that's just not me. Now these are the, let's separate the one-sided papers from the two-sided papers. And the cardstock I'm separating as well. Are these all one-sided papers? Oh, I must have done that. Look at that. There's a couple of two-sided papers, another two-sided paper, one-sided and two-sided. Oh. Well, Kristen, I'm probably, knowing me, going to change it up a little bit. Okay, now you guys are going to see that when I make kits and when I do these things, it ends up being about the same thing. All right, because I'll do one of these, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, how perfect is that? You do these in little sets like that, groups of 5. So I'm just going to go through and say one of these, 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 and one of these. And that'll be how I pull it together. And I don't know if I want that one on the back. Let's put a flowery one on the back. That way if he peeks through, I like it. And this is the fastest junk journal you ever did see get put together. You know, I've actually had a pretty good day, Zoe. How about you guys? And thank you for asking. Oh, I like this says reminisce. Oh, you know what I should have put in here is some cards that are... A good thing about doing the kit when I make it like this is it gives me an idea of something that should be in here. And I think that index cards would be nice to add. I happen to have some here. Yeah. Got these at the Dollar Tree. And for the pages that are too dark to write on, let's give... Oh, it's nice and thin too, so it won't make it too bulky. All right, I'll give everybody 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make it 6. Give everybody 6 index cards. And I'll set this aside to remind me to give everyone 6. And I'm not going to hole punch those. All right. Back to the sorting. Try to do this in some sort of an order. One of these, one of these. Well, this is like a green polka dotty mix. Oh, look, there's even more green that happened there. All right. And then this page definitely needs to be decorated. I like how it's clumsy and messy. It's a little bit silly. And if you guys want to coffee dye or tea dye your papers, that's cool. You know, I noticed that I don't really do that much. I buy them, but I haven't really dyed them. It's not bad. All right. Put the next chapter. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And you know what? Instead of doing the white one every time at the back, let's switch this white one out in the middle here and put the red on top. I haven't done a junk journal with binder clips in such a long time. I forgot how much fun it is. I mean, this is just relaxing, entertaining. I mean, I don't know if it's entertaining for you guys, but making these things is definitely one of my safe spaces. Definitely feeling it getting chunky on me. All right, did I put one at the bottom? No, just color. So one of these, one of these, one of these, and let's just put you right here just to change where you're at. Put the yellow, nah, don't want the yellow on top of you. The blue on top is better. I need to spin this around a little bit. All right, we have 2 more chapters, but what I need to do is add this one first, and then this one. All right, we can put our little tassely things up at the top like the other one and just squeeze it through the holes. And if you've never made one with a pot holder, this is actually the easiest thing you ever did do. Holy smacks, this is fun. Okay, yes, I am a little bit goofy finding it this much fun, but hey, that's just a piece of who I am. That's just how it goes. All right, let this pretty pink and green one be the front cover. Yeah, maybe I do want the foldy bindy thing on the back side. There we go. Okay. This one would look good next. And then this one. Let's pop a hot yellow in there. After this one. Oops, now I gotta remember to do it. Is that right? Nope, that's upside down. So that's the right way. Had to think about it because my brain's just working upside down. And then that one. Let's put a nope in there. And then, you know what I forgot to do in the very front, which I should have done, is put the post-it notes. So I'm going to open this page and put the post-it notes inside that page. And I don't know. I think when you guys get your junk journals, you probably make them a little fancier. I don't know. This doesn't even feel like a normal binding. It feels like, let's just keep you right here. This one there. And the last one, we'll just put you right there. Wait, we forgot one. That means you're going to go here. And I don't know if it's all perfect. I don't know. But it definitely looks cute from here to me. Now, if you don't want it to stick out and be messy, then like I said, you can just take this stash right here and fold the ones that go a little bit too long. On this one, he would be a little bit too long as well. So you'd have to maybe trim off the two sides. But let's do a quick flip before we start embellishing to get a feel for how it looks. Name of the dish. This would be fun if you had about 15 recipes you wanted to share, and then you just embellish the rest. I suppose it doesn't have to be all recipes, but you know, we've got those old family recipes to send down, and our own handwriting to the grandchildren. That's always fabulous. You know, you go back and you look at your ancestors' handwriting and it just feels yummy. You know, you could even, I have all different kinds of handwriting. You can even make it kind of messy yourself when you're making it. Yeah, that one definitely needs some good embellishing. So now, the next part, I'm going to start making the embellishments. Oh my gosh, that was just too easy, and it's all good. You can see my fibers. Okay, so now let's make some simple and easy embellishments. And I'm not kidding when I say simple and easy. I am just going to go through and make layers of things and trim it out. And you guys can do it with your scissors. Today I feel like doing it this way. How about I make this guy a little tag, flag, whatever. And then let's turn this one into a triangle. Right here. Do the same. I think I'm going to do all of these into little triangles. And those will be little tuck spots in the journal. A tuck spot down low, then a little tab like that. That works. Let's put, we don't want to put you there. We want to put you in spaces that look good. So because it's a tuck spot, I'm going to use my double-sided stick tape. And I'm not going to ink anything either. Just because I just don't feel like inking today. You know, there's so many people who have all these fancy pants ways of doing things. But, all right, put it here. And put one at the top corner maybe. That way they can put their index card. Let's see if it fits. Oh, no, it doesn't fit. So we'll have to trim the index card about right here. and make it fit. Don't worry, the scrap on the index card won't go to waste either. What'd I just do with my, there it is, double-sided stick tape. I think each one of the pages that's dark and blank will be embellished. I could just put you like this. You don't have to be going exactly the same way. And if they want to take this out, they can. That's cute. Let's go later in the book and do the same thing on a different page. The green one we'll put like this and this. Give ourselves another one of these. Cut off about the same, because it worked nice. And attach you in there. So I'm always talking about the foundation, probably a little bit too much. But I often get the question of, how do I apply? You just send me an email, and it's okay to ask me any question that you have at all. If you're just getting through the roughest of patches, then you really don't have to share all the details with me. That's fine. I don't need to know all the details, but I do ask you to fill out the application and prove the financial need, because I don't want to be sending the free craft supplies to millionaires, of course. Not that there's a whole lot of those anymore. Hey there, Susan. Susan bought a raffle ticket today. That is kind of cool. So now we're up to 18 raffle tickets. That's how many we have so far. So you can do it. He should be a page flag. Let's find a good page for this one. Not on a yellow page. Grilled flatbread. Yeah, you can go there. Exactly, 1 in 30 chance. Everybody has exactly the same chance. You know, and I think that's what I like about it, is that everybody gets the same opportunity. You know, I would like things to be fair like that. This little guy needs to go on one of the pages just somewhere. So let's just layer up a good looking corner and use the sticker to apply it. Remember this, it says. Now the sticker's not wide enough. I want to add a little bit on the back. It is a great way to help the foundation too, because it doesn't cost me anything in shipping except for when I eventually send out the Vagabond, plus the cost of the Vagabond. And then you know, I wish I would have had one of the kits that had all the colorful things versus all the words. It's hard for me with all the words. This is a good color for the family time. Look at that. I'll just put him up in the corner here. I almost forgot that he's a page that comes out. This one, if it's a cookbook, we can say give it a try. Oh, I don't like it on that. All right, we're going to have to do something special for that front page because I didn't like it there. Give it a try. We're going to put you right there. And we're going to fold you into, let's fold you into a pocket. Uh-oh, what was I saying on the yes you can thing? All right. We don't want a pocket on that page. You know, I have to do the, I don't have my corner rounder, so just pretend this is a corner rounder and I'm just going to take corners off of the edges here. Just because it needs a little something when I fold it up like that. Yep. And we will use the double-sided stick tape. I feel like he needs a backing too. Yeah, he's too bright for that page. Oh, he should have gone on this blue one. Yeah, he's a good size for that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put him on the I'm not shiny side. And let's add this page in here. And find a good random spot. This looks like a good random spot. And put you here. Now, because I like my pockets to... I already trimmed the corners. So I feel like what I need on this is a little edge. So that's what we're going to do with this one. Is I'll just give it this little edge. One there, and take off the other side about that far. Now when I do these ones, my little edges, I usually give myself an angle. And that's just because it's never perfect. Hey there, Patricia. All right, now I just want to fold this up. And what I'm creating is something to make my pocket wider for whatever I decide to tuck in there. Oh, look at that. I made it too tall. That's not a big deal. Easy to fix. How wide are you? Oh my gosh, look at that. He's almost perfectly 3 inches wide. So I'm just going to trim you at just under 3 inches wide. And I'll fold you the same way. My husband is currently making dinner, and I told him I would be down there at 6:30. So I might just have to finish this. I might just have to finish this after dinner because I'm taking longer than I thought I was gonna. I haven't embellished everything yet. All right. Use the back of this as my glue spot, although I'm probably going to regret that. Let me just get some scrap paper. Here's my scrap paper. Oof, that glue stick looks like he's seen better days. Don't just lick it. Stick it. Hey, I saw that pocket full of vintage is, ooh, is that too long? It is. Look at that. Just trimming some off. And off we go. And isn't he cute right there? And do the same with him. So she's offline for like, ooh, this is going to be a different size. That's okay. So maybe what I'll do is just make him way shorter. That way it's noticeable that he's a different size. Just embrace it, baby. I mean, the glue is still probably wet. I'm feeling so much better. So lovely to see you too, Lola. But oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much better. I can't believe how fast you can get sick and how fast you can get better. It is pretty amazing. All right, well, I'm not going to get it all finished, but at least I got all the pages in. And I'll come back after dinner and keep decorating it. The hubs will just have to deal with it. He loves me. He understands. All right, we're going to put you right there. Oh, did you see that I got it on the paper? It's a good thing that I'm doing it on the paper that I'll be putting it on. Okay, such a mess. I cooked this messy too, guys. All right, put you down at the bottom. And you're a pocket next to a pocket. And you know what I didn't do? Is I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little spot here and a spot here to lift it up. This guy, I'll just cut him out. Don't want to cut the other side. There we go. And then yep, sorry my hand's in your way, but that's just how I felt like cutting it. See, now he goes around the little thing, and I don't have to worry about him. And if you want to close them up, which is fine too, then you can just trim off this side. So let's say I want to do that. We'll just put a little dabble of glue on this side. Close him up here. And then what's nice about this side is you can see stuff. I know I have a phony stamp. Here we go. And we'll put our phony Hollywood stamp on there. And I keep saying I'm going to go. I'm going to go because I told my husband I'd be down at 6:30 for dinner. And for those of you who aren't able to join later, I have a bunch of other embellishments I want to add on to this. This will be like 6 videos in one day. How ridiculous is that? Oh, I will. I'll tell him you said hello. Okay, let me do a quick flip for those of you who aren't going to be here later. So this is the cover, which is a pot holder. And what's kind of spunky and cute about making the pot holder the cover is that you can actually take it off out of this thing and use the pot holder while cooking. You know, and so then each one of these pages will be embellished. These are post-it notes. There's 3 on each side. Then only this page is embellished, but most of them are not done yet. I made it to where you can open each one of these. And then it's just an experience of a bunch of different kinds of things. That each page is just a little bit different, except for the ones that are all white and boring. There's a pocket. We can sit something fun in that pocket. And let's just put an idea in the pocket. All right, and this is a recipe that came out of my recipe book. And then more things to write in. Oops. I want to have like pullouts and tucks, and there's room. I've got enough chubby room for it. And then another of these. Name of the dish. And then on these messy pages like this, I definitely want to be able to put a spot for them to either write or put a tough spot in the messy pages that you can't do anything with. Then we have a little pocket there. Let's put something in our little pocket. He's perfect. Let's say hello. Another little spot. He just needs a sticker. This will be a favorite recipe, like my grandmother's peanut butter fudge. I don't know, this is just a fun, chubby little journal. I don't know how many pages front and back, but it's definitely enough. It feels like it's the right size. This is a card. But everybody's card is dark, so we'll have to do something to make this usable space. And yep, that's it. That is absolutely it. So the only thing I would say is I'm going to have to count out how many index cards I'll need when I get to the end. So far I've used 2. And then I'll add however many I use in my book to each of the other kits. But hope you guys... Oh, good bath time. Gosh, I love bath time. It's so nice and relaxing. And okay, I'll come back later and finish.